There's some breaking news, guys, that Xbox have just released within the last 24 hours, so make sure you stay tuned for the whole video in order to get that full explanation. Now, welcome back to episode 2 of my Xbox news and talks videos. Now, obviously, in today's video, I'm going to be basically covering new weekly Xbox news and basically this big breaking news, which is quite shocking to me and also has really made me happy very, very deep inside, because this will really enable Xbox players to get back on and enjoy their gaming experience again. You'll just find out in a moment. Now, guys, if any of you have new here, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on so you never ever miss any of these podcast talks like this at all. And if you haven't already watched episode 1, make sure you go do that. The link will be up there. As you can see, it'll be popping up right now. If you want to go check that out, make sure you go watch that. But guys, let's just get straight into today's video, starting off with the breaking news. Now, starting off with the Xbox breaking news, Xbox new policy say goodbye to unofficial accessories from November thanks to era update. Now, I think this is a great way to remove cheaters and people using aimbot and other cheating accessories on Xbox. I think this will eliminate and bring back a lot of gamers, as well as remove heaps of cheaters. As soon as I saw this news this morning, I'm like, oh my god, this is just amazing news. Now, this will basically remove any cheating and third-party accessories from Xbox, which I think is exceptional to stop the bloody cheaters from using Zims in games, getting unfair advantages, and basically just being absolute scumbags of players. Now, from November 12th, there will be no longer unauthorized third-party accessories to be used with Xbox consoles. So if you've got unauthorized Xbox third-party accessories, you cannot use them. You scumbags are going to be completely wiped out. Sorry, I do not like those players, Zim players, or cheaters at all whatsoever. I've had bad gaming experiences with them many times. I'm just so happy that they're going to completely remove this and completely replace it and completely just remove a lot of the cheaters. Now, players are putting a wide variety of warning messages displayed on Xbox when plugging in unauthorized accessories, displaying basically the error O times 82D60002, which basically means if you've got any third-party accessories that probably Xbox have probably blocked by now or put an errors towards, it means you probably will have to get new accessories for all your basically cheap savers if you're trying to save money and just try to get the cheaper controller. Unfortunately, guys, this will be bad news for you, unfortunately, but good news in the sense of getting rid of the cheaters. The message is shown to the message is basically shown due to the latest console update in the build. And basically, since it's been having issues and major complaints recently just with overall cheaters and its third-party accessories just being used to cheat, Xbox has finally implemented basically a strategy in order to remove this from the face of Microsoft and Xbox itself. We've heard similar sources with familiar Microsoft plans that this may be related to Microsoft expanding its program for approved third-party wireless Xbox controllers. So basically, they're only going to be allowing certain companies, probably most likely in the near future, to make third-party accessories, whereas if other companies do, they will not be allowed to be plugged into Xbox because it will display that error. Now, basically the statement down below, Microsoft and other licensed Xbox hardware partners accessories are designed and manufactured with quality standards for performance, security, and safety. Unauthorized Xbox accessories can compromise the game experience on Xbox consoles, Xbox One, Xbox Series X/X. Players may receive a pop-up warning that their accessory is unauthorized. Eventually, the unauthorized accessory will be blocked from the use to prevent the console game experience or to preserve the console game experience. For a full list of accessories that are supported on Xbox console, please visit Xbox accessories, and our support pages are here, and our designed Xbox partner hardware program are here. So basically, you can find the accessories that are still allowed. There's still no official word, unfortunately, on Zim or Cronus controller. Spoofing mouse and keyboard adapters will be banned as a result of these policy changes, but basically, from what I am getting from it, it probably will basically track it down and detect it, and any unlicensed adapters will basically also bring up this error message. I feel like as well, it will not be just the third-party accessories, but Xbox have not stated that themselves, but I feel like the move is at Zim players and Cronus players, most likely, as well as just people cheating in general. But yeah, when I woke up and saw this news this morning, I thought it was great. they've taken a big stance, I reckon, as I see, like in this article that I've been on here. And as you can see, a connected accessory is not authorized. As you can see, this is an error displayed on someone's Xbox. As you can see, from the 11th or the 12th of 2023. Basically, it'll be blocked all third-party accessories that are unauthorized from the 11th of December or November, one of the months. I'm pretty sure it was November, I read before. But yeah, if you want to check out if your Xbox accessory will be accepted, you just got to check up above. Make sure you check up in those links I hovered over before. But yeah, I think this is great. I think this will basically bring Xbox up and its gamers back with this move. I think it's just generally amazing. I cannot stop saying how amazing this is. Now, obviously, shout out to Windows Central for this article and posting this article. I think they've made great articles. I get them information from here, and I'm not sponsored by them or in contact with them anyway, but shout out to Windows Central for providing me with this information and all this information. I am very, very thankful for that. It was the first article that popped up on my computer about it, and I was just like, oh my god, thank you so much, Microsoft. But yeah, that is pretty much the breaking news for today, guys. Now I'm going to move on to the smaller news articles. Now, for all your Xbox Insider programmees out there, alpha release notes and alpha skip ahead notes have been released on what's been fixed recently, which I think's been pretty cool. Obviously, I'm not in any of the programs, but basically from what I've read before, I jumped on this myself. I read through it, and basically the patch notes and what they fixed for both programs are pretty much the same, so I'll just be showing the alpha release notes in today's video. Now, obviously, let's scroll down. This is pretty recent. This happened this week sometime. Hey, Xbox Insiders, we have a new Xbox update preview coming to the alpha ring. It is important that we note some updates made. These preview OS builds include background improvements that ensure the quality and stable build for Xbox consoles. And basically, the system update details are right here if any of this interests you at all. I think the Xbox program is awesome. The Insider program is just a beneficial way of getting updates and things earlier, which I think is pretty cool. You know, Xbox is, you just basically got to level yourself up to get to this higher level, and then you get benefits for just being loyal and consistent on Xbox, which I think is pretty cool. You know, if you're just consistent and loyal towards Xbox, you will basically receive rewards back and updates faster and have access to things faster than most people. So I think this is a great idea. So fixes that have been implemented, thanks to the hard work of Xbox engineers, we are happy to announce the following fixes that have been implemented in this build. So basically, for the system, various updates have properly reflect local languages across the console. Note, using participating in preview may see odd text across the console. For more information, go here. So language, basically, local languages have been, I guess, fixed on the console. Not too sure about that one, but pretty cool. Known issues, we understand some issues have been listed in the Xbox Insider release notes. These items aren't being ignored, but Xbox engineers more time to find a solution. They need more time to find a solution, but basically they've been receiving reports of intermittent issues with audio across the dashboard, games and apps. If you have experienced these issues, be sure you have the latest firmware update on your Xbox TV or other equipment. If you're unsure, you may need to contact the manufacturer for assistance. So if your Xbox hasn't been recently updated, or if it's still on the old hardware, if you're having issues with your audio, update it right now. Go do that right now, guys, if you haven't updated your Xbox recently. Otherwise, you might come across some of these issues, even if you don't have the, I guess, Xbox Insider program and the further updates ahead. Make sure you do that. But if you need to contact an manufacturer for assistance, please just go to the Xbox website and just go to help at the bottom of the website, which I can show you if you want, or put the link in the description, whichever helps, I guess. But networking, we're investigating networking reports of issues where the console may not connect to the network as expected on the boot. If you experience this, be sure to report a problem as soon as you're able to. So basically, I've had this issue before myself when I've logged on. It hasn't connected to the internet or the network properly at all. This issue has really annoyed me, and I haven't had a problem since probably 2017 to 2018 with this problem. But obviously, this problem's still ongoing, and Xbox can disconnect from networks time from time, and that can be because of your console not being up to date. But if your console's up to date and it is doing it, just contact the manufacturer. But I've had this problem before and it is so annoying. Like, I've had it happen too many times, especially when I've been in-game, gaming hard, and just completely kablooey, and it's just pissed me off to the absolute limit. Now, if you don't know how to report a problem, just hold the Xbox home button on the controller if you are an Xbox programmee, and then you just basically go report a problem, and then you just report the problem and explain what's happened, and then Xbox will look into it and try and find a fix as fast as possible, which I think's great. Xbox have a great feedback system. If you've got any negative or positive feedback, feel free to throw it at them, because they're not going to obviously throw it away and think it's nothing. They're going to actually take it into consideration to make this experience, or your experience, 10 times better for the Xbox console. Now, basically, that's pretty much it of those notes for the Xbox Insider Alpha Skip Ahead as well. But now I'll be moving basically onto, as you can see right here, the Xbox Insider release notes for the Xbox app. Now, I'll be moving on to that just in a moment. Now, guys, moving on to the final notes on the Xbox Wire news program on the Xbox website. We have the Xbox Gaming release notes for Windows now. The Insider release notes have been released. Basically, if you own it on your computer, like the Xbox app, you use the Xbox Insider program on your computer. We'll have a look at what notes they've posted and basically added. They've added new features, which is pretty cool. Refreshed UI in the installation queue, refreshed button font and gaming channel styling, improved notifications UI, including an option to show unread only, compact mode for the app, and that improves the experience on handles and small screens, improved controller navigation across the app, which I think's cool. I did have a bit of delays using my controller on my computer and my phone, but now they've obviously fixed that, which is pretty cool. Bug fixes that they fix an issue where the app might not get load based on some language settings. Fix several issues related to the UI elements or the box text display incorrectly. Fix several issues with the fonts being used in various parts of the app. Fixed where the UI might not scale properly as the window is resized. Fixed an issue where game add-ons might not reflect the current Gamepass discounts. Added a button check connection if the Xbox app cannot be connected to the internet. Fixed a recent issue where the Xbox app might stay stuck on the launch screen. Fixed several various issues that may cause the Xbox app to crash. Fixed an issue where the tooltips might not always display an act after on actioning them. Now, I haven't come across any of these bugs myself, but I had the Xbox app crash on me when I was trying to log on to my personal account. It wouldn't let me, and it just had the issue where it just basically wouldn't let me until I updated it, which fixed its problem completely. But the check connection button on the Xbox app now is pretty cool, because if you're not connected to the internet, now you can know if your internet's working or not, if you couldn't tell before. But that's a pretty useful button that they've added. Now, obviously, moving on to its known issues, we are aware there's issues where users may not be able to navigate to certain areas in the Xbox app via controller. I haven't come across this issue yet myself, but I can understand sometimes when you're trying to navigate the controller over and hover over certain items or certain texts, you can't. I've seen it before, but I haven't experienced it myself. It does get pretty annoying. Users may receive a frowny face when hitting an installation error for certain apps. Don't know what that is. I've never come across that myself. The team is aware of various UI issues, including UI scaling font issues. As I explained before, they've basically fixed that, so that's no longer really an issue now. That is pretty much it for the Xbox Insider release notes for the Xbox app, which will be coming to everyone pretty soon. But if you're in the Xbox Insider program, you're most likely going to get these straight away. If you're in the alpha level, or if you're in any of those tiers above at least the standard one, you're going to get these updates before anyone else. So yeah, we'll be getting these updates very, very soon, or it's probably already here since it's October 27th. It's today. I'm recording this on the 31st. But yeah, basically by Friday when this video is posted, it should be basically out, available 26. Oh, as you can see, didn't even see that myself, but now it's already available. It's already been available for a couple of days, so yep, all available now. Now let's move on to the Xbox Game Pass. Now guys, moving on to the Xbox Game Pass. I'm just going to do it on my computer today since I basically have the same access as if I was on my console. But basically what is new on the Game Pass is they've brought horror games and the horror like Halloween vibe to the Game Pass Shocktober. Discover fearful frights or quirky fun with this spooky collection of games. Now Xbox have added a few spooky games, or I've known basically Texas Chainsaw Massacre has been on there since day one launch. Basically they've added a few cool big scary titles to enhance your Halloween gaming experience and make it a scarier Halloween for you. Now as you can see, you've got The Bunker, Dead Space 3, Benedict Fox, Wolfensteins. You got The Walking Dead, which is an amazing game to play. No cap, bro. No cap whatsoever. It's an amazing game. All these horror games I've played before myself. Dead by Daylight's pretty good. Dead Space, Lies of 17, The Old Blood. Some of these games I read out last week coming soon. We're in the coming soon area from my last video, and they've basically came now. But if you want to check out those Game Pass of all these available games on Game Pass, and you're looking for a frightful title to play during this Halloween, which it is today, check them out in the Shocktober section on the Game Pass. Now, recently added, from basically what I said last week, Like a Dragon, Ishin, it's been added, didn't even see that coming. City Skylines 2, that wasn't on the list last time I checked, which is pretty cool. I read F1 last time, but all the games I read out last week are already here, basically, from what I read last week. And on the computer, you can check what is trending now. As you can see, The Walking Dead Season 2, great series to play, but sums up pretty much what is new on the Game Pass and what Game Pass has to offer at the current time. Now we're going to move on to more talks about the recent Xbox breaking news. Now guys, moving into the breaking news. Now, what do I think about Xbox basically removing third-party accessories that are unauthorized by them? I think it's a great idea and a great step towards taking cheating and Zim players away from our community and away from Xbox in general. Now, obviously, and it'd be nice if Xbox did this as a whole straight away, but I can see the movement they're taking, and it's probably putting a lot of people in fear that the money they spent on those Zim and Cronus and on those cheating items are going to waste soon, which I think's great. It could also put fear into them and get them off of the Xbox, completely remove cheating. It's a great step towards removing cheating from Xbox completely. I think it's great. I think they could have just been a lot more harsher, but this approach that they're taking is perfect. Slow but subtle, but slowly cheating will just be slowly moving away this month. Well, it's not November yet, but tomorrow is November, so obviously this video is going to be posted a few days into November, so basically around November, December, this will be coming into effect, and it already has been coming into effect by giving people errors saying that it will be not authorized and not be permitted on the Xbox console, which I think is great. Finally, Xbox have taken one from the community and some, feedback from the community on cheating and just people using unfair third-party accessories by companies that haven't been licensed by Xbox themselves, which, is pretty annoying, but now it's great that they're actually taking action and responsibility for this. Now, that is basically the main thing I wanted to discuss. All positive notes from me, except I wish they could be a bit more harsher, but obviously it's great. They're taking it slow but subtle, perfect approach towards it. I wouldn't change anything about it except the harshness of it, but yeah, I think it's great. But other than that, the Xbox news this week's quite limited, I guess. It's great that they're bringing you updates and fixing software and bug updates on the Xbox and sorting out the network and audio issues. That's great as well. Hopefully that's all sorted out for most people. If you're having this issue, let me know down in the comment section below, because I'd like to know how many of you are affected by these issues. I've been affected by these issues myself. It is annoying. I just want to know if I'm not the only one. But yeah, if there's any particular specific news you want me to go into more detail, I guess, as well, let me know down in the comment section below as well, because I'm quite happy doing this. It's just quite cool just having a good podcast talking about the Xbox, community and how it's improving, how it's not improving, and how this changes and these things are embracing like good, positive or negative things from the Xbox, I guess, in general. I think it's cool, but yeah, I'm going to sum it up today. I've basically ranted on about the, Xbox latest news from today and the breaking news about basically removing third-party accessories, which is a great step towards removing cheating and Zims. But yeah, guys, that is it for my podcast little episode 2 to today. So make sure you like, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on if you want to see more content like this. Every Friday, guys, a new episode will come out if you're interested in listening to me talk like this over and over again. But if you're more like a type of person to look for like, I guess, reviews of like certain Xbox products, I do that every Tuesday. Top 5 videos on basically, so far I've done accessories, headset brands, and now I've just done, I can't think out of the top of my head, you're just going to have to give me a moment, Xbox controllers. That's right, the top 5 Xbox controllers that you can buy for your money. Now, every Tuesday will be those videos, and every Friday will be these podcast videos, so make sure you've got your notification bell on for that so you never miss any of my content like this. Remember, I'm also happy to do tutorials as well. You just got to chuck it down in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to help you, so make sure you go do that. And I'll catch you all in the next video.